All right, people, breaking news for you. Aneesah Morrow is taking her talents to Baton Rouge. It's official. She has decided to go to LSU. The wait is finally over. Aneesah Morrow has really taken women's basketball fans on a journey for the last couple of weeks. She decided to transfer from DePaul, and instead of just, making her decision in private, she decided to bring everybody else in on the journey. She made a big announcement a couple weeks ago about the top 3 schools that she was considering. It was between USC, LSU, and South Carolina. She visited USC, and all that really came out of that was a couple of standard photos. She visited LSU last weekend, and she's really living it up. She had lots of photos was taken from that, lots of videos just showing her hanging out with her teammates, having fun with Coach Kim Mulkey, going out to eat, going to a baseball game, like really just living it up. And even though she was hashtag not committed at the time, it seemed kind of ridiculous for LSU to go all out for her and have her not choose LSU. Morrow was supposed to visit South Carolina this weekend, but the rumor has it that she canceled her visit. And today she made it official that she has chosen LSU. And just a quick pause on this video. I just want to ask you to please like this video and please subscribe to this channel. And also let me know in the comments what you think about Aneesah Morrow heading to LSU. All right, back to the video. So the more I think about Aneesah Morrow choosing LSU, the more it really does make sense. Aneesah Morrow had all the playing time that she wanted and all the production that she could possibly want when she was playing for DePaul. But they weren't running and no one was checking for them, which meant that there were barely any NIL opportunities for her. And I think that's ultimately what she wanted in the end. She wanted more NIL money. And heading over to LSU, they're the epicenter of NIL. It is NIL LSU, like all day long. As I mentioned in one of my last videos, LSU has 4 of the top 8 NIL evaluations for women. You have Livy Dunn, who's a gymnast. You have Angel Reese, Flau'jae Johnson, now Hailey Van Lith. And now Aneesah Morrow is choosing to go there to see if she can skyrocket her money by going to LSU. And I think it's very likely that her NIL money will skyrocket over the next 2 years. It's just that LSU just has the infrastructure that makes it more conducive for companies to get sponsorship deals with players. And it's something that other schools really need to learn from because NIL is here to stay, and LSU, at least on the women's game, is just killing it. This really is a story about how the rich get richer. Last year, LSU got the #1 transfer available, which was Angel Reese. She transferred from Maryland. It turns out that I think South Carolina was also in the running for that, and they didn't win it. LSU won the championship in 2023 this year. Last week, we got the news that #1 transfer Hailey Van Lith decided to make LSU her new home. And this week, LSU just locked down the #2 transfer available, Aneesah Morrow. And also, on top of all of that, they have a very great freshman class coming in. Like, this team, it's just the rich get richer. They're just stacking and stacking and stacking, and we will see how they end up next year. Of course, we really can't predict the future. So for those who are saying LSU is gonna win the championship again, I mean, I would say pump your brakes on that real quick. The future, we just don't know what's going to happen. UConn is supposed to be back in full strength. South Carolina is rebuilding. They just got a new commitment in today, a new transfer commitment in today. Let me know if you want me to make a video about that. But LSU, it seems likely, and it's not hard to put LSU in conversations to repeat their national championship, but we just don't know. A lot of stuff can happen between now and the championship. In terms of this possible lineup, I'm anticipating a lineup of Hailey Van Lith as your starting point guard, Flau'jae Johnson as the shooting guard, Aneesah Morrow as your starting small forward, Angel Reese as the power forward, and Del Rosario as the starting center. At least that's right now. That's my predictions. We'll see kind of how everything shakes out. And of course, LSU has a lot of bench players that will be really coming on and really doing a lot. You have Kateri Poole, you have Lastier Poa, and then some of the freshmen who are coming in. So LSU they have a great team. They really do. And I'm just excited to watch. This year's the sophomore, Aneesah Morrow, averaged 35 minutes a game, 25 points a game, 12 rebounds. She was 4th in the nation in scoring and 7th in rebounding. Aneesah Morrow really is a beast in terms of just getting a double-double every single time. I do think her making the move to LSU will diminish her double-double days just a little bit. I think she will, of course, still have some double-double games, but I don't think every single game she plays will be a double-double, only because she's going from a post position that she primarily played at DePaul to likely a small forward position. So she'll be a little bit further away from the basket. So I don't think it's likely that she will be getting as many rebounds as she used to get for DePaul. But I am very excited to see how she continues to evolve as a player. As a small forward, it gives her more future opportunities in the WNBA because she is a bit short in comparison to posts that play in the WNBA. I'm hoping that she is able to develop more of a three-point shot. She has shown a little bit this past year that she can do a little bit from the three-point line. I'm interested to see how she grows on that front, and also just grows in her ball handling skills as a small forward. So yeah, it should be pretty interesting. LSU is for sure going to be the team to watch next year. It's just a lot of personality that's on this team, like a lot of personality, coach included, and a lot of NIL money flowing through. How this affects the team, we will still see. This NIL game is really just continuing an experiment, and the transfer portal is just making women's college basketball a lot more interesting and a lot more entertaining. We will see how this all goes. One more thing that I wanted to mention is that Aneesah Morrow's announcement video was so fascinating. I think this was the first time I ever saw a commitment announcement basically wrapped in advertising. She's very, very smart. She is making money through a sponsor deal while making her announcement video. I'll play the video at the end, but let me know what you think about it in the comments. Also, let me know in the comments what you think about Morrow going to LSU. Do you think this is a great move for her? How do you think this will affect her NIL money? Also, what do you think about South Carolina? They were totally snubbed. She initially said that she was going to go to South Carolina for a visit. Supposedly she didn't go, that she canceled. And so what do you think about South Carolina not even having a chance to compete with the likes of LSU? All right, that's the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, guys. Bye.
But now with the portal, it is 24/7, 365. And I think there's been some surprises over the last couple weeks and some things that are kind of starting to turn some heads.